What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube page, CraftBeerDrinker. I'm your host, Michael, and thank you for coming back. If this is your first time, I hope you're going to enjoy this content. A little history about the page that started up. We're just basically going to introduce a featured craft beer of the week. Hopefully, I'll put out a video each week on a different craft beer from a different brewery from around the country. Something that I hope that you'll enjoy and find an interest in, as I have some 20 years ago of first being introduced to a craft beer. I want to touch on the featured beer today. It's funny, this time of year, I'm a little late putting this video out, probably about 2 weeks later than what I wanted to, but alas, we're here and we're creating content. So but this time of year, you know, spring has sprung, spring flowers are blooming, the time has changed, hometown rodeos are popping up, and Girl Scout cookies have hit. And of course, my favorite all-time Girl Scout cookie has been the Thin Mint, and that kind of leads me into our featured beer of the week. It's from a brewery here in Houston, Texas. It's Bayou Brewery, and it's a special release beer. It's their Thin Mint beer. This is a 2021 release bottle that I've had, kind of, I guess, aging, if you say. And I felt that this is the perfect time to, you know, introduce a video on it. I got my Girl Scout cookies there to snack on, and poured me a glass of the stout. I mean, just look at that. I mean, you can see that deep chocolate and that vanilla foam there. It's just very light mint, chocolatey mint aroma coming off of the nose. I mean, it's subtle, it's not overpowering, it's not like a mint gum where it just hits you in the face. You get that mint right off the bat, and then chocolate kind of in the back end, but it's not a heavy stout. The mint, like I said, even in the taste, it is not overpowering. Very subtle, refreshing. For a stout, it's not a heavy stout. I mean, that's always been kind of my concern with stouts. If you saw in the previous video, I explained that I'm more of an IPA man, but through this content that I'm going to be putting out, I hope to spread my wings, open my taste to other craft beers. My very first beer, some 20 years ago, was an amber ale, and to this day, I still love the taste of that. That was the first video that we put out on this page. So if you haven't seen it, go back, check it out. I think you'll like it. It's another brewery in Houston, Texas, done by St. Arnold, Texas' oldest craft brewery, by the way. But yeah, today feature is Buffalo Bayou Brewery, and this stout comes in about 2 percentage points higher than the amber ale that we introduced last week. This one comes out at 8.2 alcohol by volume, so it's got a little bit more of a kick when it comes to the alcohol count, but very subtle taste, very light, not a heavy stout in my opinion. In my mind, I've always pictured stout being heavy, weighing on you. This, I don't get that with this. But the more you drink it, it's like each sip is better. You get more chocolate. You know, like I said, you get the mint right off the bat, but you get more chocolate, and it's just an enjoyable drink. I'm not sure what type of food you could pair this with. I mean, it's almost like I hate to say a dessert drink, because it's not overly sweet, but it's sweet enough to where you could just drink this after a nice meal, and just enjoy it. Sit out on your patio in the evening. Whatever it is that you like to enjoy in the evening. This would pair good to me as an after dinner drink. Um, yeah, it's just that's really delicious, and it's almost like they did take my favorite Girl Scout cookie and they made it in a liquid form. They even talk about it on their webpage, Buffalo Bayou Brewery, and I'll leave all the links to their social media in the description. Please go check them out. They're in Houston, Texas. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to midnight. I don't believe they're open 365 days a year because I think they want to offer time off for their employees during certain holidays. But 7 days a week, 11 a.m. To midnight. They have a restaurant on site. It's a beautiful brewery. Go check out the webpage. You'll be. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And they do allow dogs to come with you. Just be responsible with your pet. There are quite a few people that probably come to the breweries on the weekends, and just be mindful of that. But yeah, they welcome your pets in with open arms. But a little bit about them. They were established in 2011. Now I'll be honest. I did visit the brewery probably 2012 or so, somewhere around there, when they were at their old original location. They had food trucks at the time, but it was still a unique experience. One of my favorite beers is More Cowbell, so go check that beer out, definitely. But in 2019, they moved to their new and present location. It's 3 stories. Again, it's just, they've done an outstanding job of giving you the experience, the open air experience when you walk in. From what I see on the webpage, the brewery facility where they make the beer, when you walk in on that first floor, it's right there. It hits you in the face. It's something to see. I'll be looking forward to going there for a visit, and I will take you along. We'll film that experience and share with you. But yeah, if you're in Houston, Texas for a visit, on vacation or whatever, that's another brewery I would recommend you go check out. I mean, again, like I said, they're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to midnight. You have plenty of time to go visit. A wide variety of craft beers. Now, again, this Thin Mint is a special release, so I'm not sure if that would be something. They might have bottles there available for purchase, but I'm not sure if it would be something on tap. I did get this 2021 release from Total Wine, actually. And the only other time that I have had this was 2019 release. And that's why I knew that I wanted to bring this back. I enjoyed the flavor of it and wanted to do a video on it. And I thought this time of year, this is appropriate time to do it. It's Girl Scout cookie season time. Thin Mints, it's like a liquid Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie in a bottle. I mean, they have almost nailed the flavor. And I think that's kind of the focus of what they were doing. But yeah, like I said, you're going to get, as far as the aroma, you're going to get that fresh mint, not overpowering, light, and then you can smell, it's almost like that Andes mint. Yeah, that Andes mint. You know, the mint that comes in that green, about that size, comes in a green sleeve. I wish I had some I could show you for those that aren't aware of it, but that's the kind of smell that you get. So you can pick up that chocolate. And then they've got, I think it's Madagascar vanilla they've added to it to soften that stout, to make that chocolate creamier on the back end. Yeah, that's I mean, I don't know if you can see that foam. It's almost like a vanilla-ish mocha kind of look. It's real rich. Again, this stout is not heavy. It's not overly sweet. but you get the sweetness from that chocolate and that vanilla and the freshness on that mint at the very beginning. But again, it's not like chewing like mint gum or anything where it just hits you in the face and it's overpowering. I might grab one of these thin mints and compare it. See, that's what I love about thin mints is, it again, just like with the Buffalo Bayou's thin mint, you can taste that mint, but it's not overpowering. And the chocolate that they've paired, Buffalo Bayou has done an excellent job of pairing chocolate and mint together, giving a subtle, nice, refreshing, smooth craft beer. One that I highly recommend wherever you find your craft beers. Search out this special release. Again, it is a special release. Like with any special releases or seasonal beers, I would say. This I think only comes out a certain time of the year. You might get lucky and find a couple of hidden bottles on the shelves tucked away. I do plan on going to see if I can find a 2023 release so that I can set it aside and enjoy it at a later date, like I'm enjoying this. Again, this is a 2021 release that I was lucky enough to find, and yeah, that is really, really enjoyable. Again, the alcohol by volume is 8.2%. It's 2% higher than that amber ale that I showcased last week. But yeah, I mean, that's just an excellent stout. I hope to venture into other varieties of craft beer. Again, not be so mindful as focusing on IPA. I mean, first couple of videos here haven't even integrated into IPAs yet, so I think we're off to a great start. If you enjoy this type of content, if you're a return visitor, please smash that thumbs up button, give it a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Again, my hopes are to put out a video each week of this format where we sit down, we just grab a random craft beer, we talk about the brewery, where it was made, the style of beer that it is, and we enjoy it here on film for you. Hopefully it's something that you find of interest. If you do, again, subscribe to the channel. We'll be putting out plenty of content, and hopefully in the future we'll be taking you along on some of the brewery tours or brewery visits that we're going to do. Looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that's about it. Do me a favor in the comments section. Let me know if you've ever gotten this special release from Buffalo Bayou Thin Mint and what your thoughts were when you first tried it, and what was your favorite Girl Scout cookie. I know what mine is. Anyway, I'm going to finish this off. I want to thank you for coming to my page, Craft Beer Drinker. I'm Michael. Please always drink responsibly if you're going to drink this weekend or anytime. Enjoy your time with your friends and family. And enjoy your